Greetings, everyone. I am Winnie Wriggle, and welcome back to Reclamation. Reclaim the world. Happy Tuesday, y'all. I am standing on our natural aura setup from nature's aura. Planted a couple more trees, tore one down so I would have some wood. And today we are going to use a little bit of nature's aura, but mostly we're going to make some progress in Botania, because that, I believe, is the path to the next steps for where we need to go. So if we look at our quest book, we are still in the very sprawling touching grass quest line. And we want to proceed to the left, because I think we want to go to make a generating mana in Botania and runic altar, and then be able to make a fell pumpkin. And to do that, we need the runic altar from Botania and some things from that. And that gets us blazes, or make-believe blazes. And the make-believe blazes help us make some of that, what is it called? Brilliant fiber. Yes. So there are two recipes. We've been using the one in the Witch's Cauldron, and while the Odor of Purity is pretty easy to get, the Whiff of Magic, a little more challenging because that tree just doesn't give up saplings easy. But if we make a spinning wheel, we can use bone needles and icy needles to make blaze powder, and a blaze powder, and it'll give us 3 brilliant fiber. And the mock blazes we get from the fell pumpkins drop 8 blaze powder, so that's a much more efficient way to get this. However, to make a spinning wheel, we need an attuned stone, and to do that, we need a mana pearl, which is absolutely Botania. And we want a spinning wheel to do a bunch of other stuff too. I believe there are some really cool recipes we need. I think we need this spinning wheel in order to make the distillery. Possibly. I want to make the the distillery also requires an attuned stone. So same deal, need the mana pearl. The reason we want the distillery is that this is another way to get a whiff of magic much easier, as well as slime balls, foul fume, and tear of the goddess. So breath of the goddess, I know I'm rambling, is just birch saplings. And I already have a bunch of that. So we're magic all the time today, but Botania is the path. So to do that, we have the first steps already done. We made pure daisies, and the little pure daisies convert logs and stone into living wood and living rock. And we need those to craft things. So I've been crafting a bunch of this. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and let it craft some more, because I feel like sometimes there's a never-ending request for those two materials. So with some living rock and living wood, and probably a crafting table, Winnie, that would be super helpful. Can we hide one right here? Yes, beautiful. And somewhere's that block does not want to pop out of there. Ah, there it comes. Thanks, game. Okay, so we need to do some things. We need to use Botania's mechanism for creating mana. And one of the ways we do that is through generating flowers. And so we want to make some endoflames. And in order to move that mana around, we need a mana spreader. And to collect that mana, we need a mana pool. So let's make both of those. There's a pool. There's a spreader. I did make gold. I harvested the gold there. I did 2 sets. So we have a very minuscule amount of gold. And somewhere I put my... I think the petals are in here. This is the Botania chest for now. So to make a mana spreader, there we go. And we need a wand of the forest, which helps us guide and direct and tell that mana where to go. And I actually want to, you can make a wand of the forest out of any, where's my Botania thing? Out of any petal. And I would like to make mine out of red and yellow petals. So if you take our sticks and put the 2 petals, see how it makes the colors? You can switch it, it'll put it in the other order, which is a nice touch. So this is your control stick, right? It's one of the crafting mechanisms that helps you. I wish there was a collector for petals. Sadly not, but we can... Do we have enough room here? If I put the altar up here, we could. That probably would have been cooler. Winnie was tired when she logged in this morning. She just threw stuff down. Let's do that. Because it fits, right? And then we could do like a little... You need water for this, obviously. It's like the never-ending. And then let's put these back. And since there's not a lot in here, let's move it. And because I think we can do some organizing real quick. Do I have any more drawers? Nope. We're gonna need more than that should be fine. But I definitely need more wood. I would like the drawers to be... Oh, you know what? Let's make birch drawers. Because they're pale. And there's that crafting table. I still think hiding it under here is a great idea. It still got caught. Come on. Come to me. Nope, it's just going to jiggle. Oh, there it goes. As soon as I start touching the sides. Okay, am I going to do this right? I'm not really sure. Make a cross of wood? Yes, that's it. That should be enough. Because I think then we get, where should we put them? That's enough for the petals. And there are a couple of other things we need. Like generic wheat seeds. Have I maybe not made any of those? I had regular wheat. I do. I have non-agricraft wheat growing. So that we could get some more seeds. Nice. Because the seed serves as the little catalyst. And if I'm not mistaken, we will also want to turn iron into mana things. And I don't know how to make mana dust in this pack. But we'll keep it. But our petals, red, yellow, white. Every flower makes some petals. We might have to do a little bit of flower propagation here. And then the setup for the actual producing flora. I guess we can set it up here, maybe. This feels a little... We could put, like... Is there a way for these for me to stack these on top of each other? Not really. I could probably do it upstairs. Ah, this is fine. We'll just trip over it. Want to replace some of this with some grass. because we want a place to put our flowers. Enemy. And when I say grass, I mean dirt. And if we're lucky, this is close enough to grass outside that it might get a spreading. We'll see. Okay, but making an endoflame requires 2 brown petals, 1 light gray petal, and red petals. So let's propagate those. Brown. That's gray. That's light gray. And we probably can do with some more red. Dun, dun. And we will need some bone meal. Potentially. If they don't grow fast enough. And so the way we do this is we turn the flowers that we have into petals. And we plant the petals. And then we bone meal the petals. And then we break them. And that gives us tall flowers. And those go into our flower pouch. So if we want to do that again, like maybe with half of them. Take these 16. And bone meal them. And each petal gives us 4. So let's say we need we'll take 10 out and leave 10 and put brown petals in here, right? And then let's do the same thing for the others. I need some more bone meal. Also need to figure out what we can use to make bone meal cheap. I have been fishing and then using the fish, and the side product of fish has been bone meal. You know what, let's just go with 20 gray today. And then let's do, propagate the red just a tiny bit more. There we go. Do, 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 do. 1, 2, 3. Just so we have plenty. And then I'll turn these into petals. Nice. Okay, so those can go out of our hotbar. Because we want to make a bunch of these, right? So maybe 9. So 9 gray, 9 red, and 18 brown. And then we'll need 9 C's. And a bucket of water. So water, gray, red, brown, brown, seed. Boom, and we get an endoflame. Ta-da! Simple as that. So we're going to do that 8 more times. Boom, boom. And don't forget our water. It's like magic. Oh, nope, you're in the bucket. Lovely. 9 endoflames. Okay, now you might suspect by their name that they do something with heat and fire, and you would be correct. They burn any burnable item, wood, coal, charcoal, blocks of charcoal, whatever, and produce mana. And in fact, I'm gonna make, if I can, 9 blocks of charcoal. Because that way they should be a little more efficient. And you can automate this, like you can set up a dropper that drops coal and they can pick it up from like a couple blocks away. But we need somewhere for the mana to go, which is going to be a mana pool. And then we need something to move the mana, and that's going to be a mana spreader. And I think that's the right direction. Yes. And if we say, if we hold our wand, this is part of the reason you make a wand of the forest, I can see that mana should be going from, if we shift click on this and then click on that, it doesn't change the direction. The endoflames are all looking at the spreader. That's why I planted them before I put the spreader down. And in theory, if I chuck all 9 of these in here and I'm not wearing a magnet, they'll each pick it up. And they should... Can I get you to go here? Nope. There we go. Are you connected? Sometimes. Right? There we go. So that one's connected. That one's connected. So you may have to shift click and then shift them on until, see how that's a green check? Shift right click, shift right click, shift right click, shift right click until they're all green. Nope, that one's not. So they're all sending their mana through the mana spreader into the mana pool, and you'll see that our pool is slowly filling up with mana. That's it. That's Botania's entire, well, half of Botania's crafting mechanism. This is their power generation equivalent. You use flowers that generate energy or mana, and then you collect that in a pool so that you can use it for other things like crafting. So if we take another piece of gold and another petal and a little bit more living wood, and we make another mana spreader, and then we make a runic altar, which we're going to need either a mana pearl or a mana diamond. The only thing I have is black pearls. And I think I have 4. And they are super precious. When there's enough mana in the pool, if I chuck a pearl in there, it'll turn it into a mana pearl. And you can see that there is enough because the little recipe on the front says there is enough. And boom, there's our first mana pearl, which is exciting. So now we need to make one of those. And then we need a mana spreader that goes from the pool. I think, let's see. Are you going? Yeah, you're going out. Do I have you backwards? I think I do. I think you need to face this way. Nope. Gimme. I think you... There we go. It'll face the thing that it's sending. But how do you get... How do I get you to put... No, now you're putting stuff in. I want you to put stuff in the altar. Kirk, good morning. Oh, I think it needs to be right next to it. Hold on. I think it needs to be like that. And then we say like this. Right? You... I can see that it's sending mana. I guess the only thing to do is try a recipe. So what was the recipe that we wanted? We wanted to make that fancy diamond. Oh, we need to make... what do we need? I need that to make what? Well, I just need a mana pearl. I need 2 more mana pearls to make a distillery and a spinning wheel. I guess let's do that first. Because we definitely need those. So there's 2 mana pearls. And we need 4... Nope, just 2 gold nuggets. Nice. And a little bit of iron and a couple of those bottles. Do I have any bottles? I think I do. I think they're just in here. So here we go with a... Oh, we need to manufacture the pearl first. So we need a whiff of magic and a gold leaf in an altar... I'm sorry, in a witch's cauldron that has an altar power of 500. Whiff of magic. We can do the gold leaf, which is hiding here. And a whiff of magic requires the rowan saplings, which we need to go harvest, apparently. And I'm going to get rid of some of this out of our inventories. Oops, I need those chests. Oh, that's what I was going to put in here. We put the living rock and the living wood, and then the logs and the stone that you make it from in here. Makes things a little easier. Nice. Why do I have wheat in my inventory? How are you this morning, sir? I'm messing around with magic. Which I have been distracted by the fact that, like, I'm in a Minecraft rabbit hole. Which is not necessarily a problem. Because I planted a lot of these. And we will plant some more. Wow, where are all my saplings, game? They're so stingy. Like, that's just not a lot of saplings. Really? I do still have game ticks turned up. Because it just makes our lives easier. So we don't have to stand around and wait I'm planting all of them. Wouldn't be... What if I should use the hoe to break those? Does it give me more saplings? Maybe. I feel like maybe it does. And it broke. Should have done that from the beginning, I guess. Got the rolling berries. This is why we're looking for alternatives to making this. I can't take all these willy-nilly in there and use all the saplings. I always keep one in the chest. So we'll plant maybe 6 out here and use the others. Oh no, that was my nice axe. We'll do 5. Maybe 7. There we go. My kingdom for a botany pot. Right? Unlimited saplings. Oh, I did a thing while y'all were sleeping. I started us down the path of mystical agriculture. So these are all 10-10-10s of Inferium seeds. They're growing on tier 1, like regular Inferium soil. But with the game ticks turned up, they're like, it's super fast, right? So I've been collecting Inferium and stuff, and that's gonna be like, we're gonna get into that because we need some of the tier 1 seeds to do other stuff with. Or you're done. How's our mana pool? Like a quarter? And you're pointed at this. I think this'll work. We'll see. Let's make our whiffs of magic here. And I added a chest. Oh, that's why I couldn't find it. Over purity. Yeah, okay. So see, I made some Breath of the Goddess. We have Exhale of the Horned One, which was spruce saplings, I think. Very easy. Okay, but we're working on this attuned stone. Mana Pearl, Whiff of Magic, Gold Leaf. And we need 2 of them. I'm gonna put that berry in there. Mana Pearl. Hopefully we get 2 whiffs of magic out of this. Oh look, 6. It's amazing. And we do this in the cauldron. So it's boiling. I don't know what altar power we have. Hopefully enough. Yes, that's good. Thank goodness. I was a little concerned about that. I was like, I have no idea what our altar power is. Ooh, it's a different color. Did I get a thing or did it fail? Huh. Oh, I don't think we have enough altar power. Okay. What do you need? Let's look at our enchanted guide. Which is here. Which is cauldron. Cauldron must be placed over a heat source. If a cauldron does not have sufficient heat or power, the brew will turn brown and spoil, which must be removed. Okay, use yeah. Okay, so how do I give it more power? Boiling food. Mutandis, chalk, the kettle, creepers and cauldrons. That's nice. Witch's cauldrons, various uses. Magical substance placed over heat source. This doesn't help me. Maybe our guidebook will tell us. Okay, so we've done our generating mana. Yay. We've made a runic altar. And that gives us a black lotus, which is a source of mana. And then we have alternate mana sources, which include the entropinium, the thermalily, and the munchdew. Thermalily uses lava. The entropinium consumes TNT explosions. This is not one of the ones that we want to get into, I don't think. The munchdew eats leaves. So if we have an abundance of saplings, it will actually generate power by stripping a sapling of its leaves. Game tick may be too fast for others. You don't care. I mean, sure. If you don't want to turn up your game tick, don't turn up your game tick. But I'm streaming. I'm not going to stand around for an hour and wait for a tree to grow. That's silly. Silly, silly, silly. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, I don't know how to... Let's see, do we have more? Oh, here we go. Tools of the trade. The altar is the backbone of witchcraft. These blocks allow you to craft a variety of witchy goodies. They'll need to be placed within range of an altar if their recipes require power. Aha. Okay, so there's an altar in Enchanted. Attuned stones, very important. Craft necessary workstations. Give you the ability to perform certain rites without an even altar once charged. Oh, that this recipe needs altar power. Make sure your cauldron is within range of your altar. Oh, and here's the altar. Nice. Okay. Breath of the Goddess, Exhale of the Horned Ones, Gold Nuggets, Rowan Logs, and Stone Bricks. And we need to make... I think it's 6 of them? 6 of them. Cool. So a little bit of gold. Dun, dun, and Rowan. Which is that. And a little bit of stone. And if I would add it to... If I could spell it right. There we go. And then I need Breath of the Goddess and Exhale of the Horned One. Exhale, breath. And a crafting table. And we have 2, 4, 5, 6. Ta-da! Altar completed. Task completed. Head upgrade. Wonder what that is. Okay. Now that you actually have plants available. Okay, this gives us another book. It's the same book, game. Okay, the altar has a range of 16 blocks. There is a cap to each kind of plant life nearby as well. Okay. You can you have to create a structure capable of collecting. An altar should do well. Place your altar blocks in a 2x3 rectangle. Okay. And it should start collecting power. The more plant life there is around the altar, the more power you can store. This includes trees, grass, flowers, crops, vines, pumpkins, melons, and more. And it has a range of 16 blocks. So it sounds like we could put it on the other side of this wall. Which might be a good idea. Let's grab some dirt. And run out here. I think I remember this being a thing. And if I were really cool, I would have gotten the excavator. But we'll make do with this. Dun, dun, dun. I just want to connect it to this dirt, which I need to connect to the other grass. So if we go schwimmity schwim, like I started to do this. Make a sneaky little line over here. And then say, grass, please spread over to our altar. There it goes. You can also use your watering can to speed this along. Like so. Dun, dun, dun. I rock. Only on Tuesdays. Come on. Yep. Grass will go up and down one block in case that was... I think it can go more than that, but... we'll see. Come on. Spread around the corner. Oh well, it'll do its thing. Let's set up our altar here. 6 blocks. Okay, in a 2x3 square. So we'll do like this. Oh, look! How cool is that? Okay, and then we need to put planty, growy things around it. Trees, flowers, etc. Let's grab. And what is it? The more different they are, the better. Let me put away some of the dirt. Watering can. I'm gonna put the black lotus can just go in the altar. It's just, its whole purpose is to create. Okay, which one of these is my... there it is, Akashic Dome. We have 2 of the... Can you just get out of my inventory? That'd be great. Empty bottles, more sticks. So many things. I think I need that. I definitely don't need this. I'm trying to make room for flowers in case that was unclear. We'll have to use another mana pearl. I'm very grumpy about having wasted one of my ender pearls. Grr. But that's okay, we'll live. And I want to make... do I have some ancient log? I do. I don't think I have any more enchanted iron, though. Or the word for whatever the iron is that comes from nature's aura, so let's go make some of that. And hopefully I'm just replacing my missing tool real quick. There's a way to automate this where you set up, you can just put a hopper underneath, but this should be very fast. Koala. Always Aravero says, what day is classical? Do you want to elaborate? Are we on Jazz Day and I missed a memo? Are we on punk rock? I'm an alternative child since I went to high school in the late 80s. And no, I am not making that up. Koala, how are you today, my friend? I'm converting iron to infused iron ingots. Because I believe we need actually quite a few. They get further crafted into other things as well. We're in the middle of working on Botania. Because I wanted to make the spinning wheel and distillery from Enchanted. I only rock on Tuesdays. Okay, now I understand. Classical is definitely on Sunday. Because it's the day I don't stream. You're so right. Uh, see, and this is what happens when my brain doesn't keep up with what came out of my mouth earlier. You and me both, though. He's older. Yeah, it's true. Okay. Let me just make a replacement axe real quick. And a hoe, since I think I used that one up too. There's our hoe. Ho, ho, ho. And now we have some more infused iron we can use. That's great. Okay. Where was I? I was making things. Yes. We need the altar. We're going to add flowers because we have all these beautiful flowers to add. So let's get... And what did it say? It said variety was key, right? It's one of everything, even a wither rose and an allium. Bushes too, probably. Let's be smart and put the wither rose where we won't stand on it. Or, okay, not won't, because knowing me. But we are less likely. Can we see what our altar power is? Is there a little cool thing from Enchanted that lets us do that? Like goggles or a lens. Ooh, there's a chalice. What do you think? I bet a chalice goes on the altar. Look at all this cool stuff. Candelabras. Ooh. A poppet shelf. I was kind of hoping for... I know we're going to need chalk eventually. Anything that lets us see. An ent twig. Aw, poor ent. Circle talisman. Okay, well we need these attuned stones in order to do that. So maybe we should plant some of the enchanted trees back here. Since I think it did say trees. Wow, we need to hold please. Do I have some of these? This is our super unattractive way in and out of the house back here. There we go. Don't even get me started on this. Kind of wanted to do our production room in a different floor, but I think we may just go with what we have. Okay. And enchanted trees. Which is hawthorns, rowans. I thought there were 3. Oh, we can put crops back there too. And it's on the same level as the water. So I think we can get away with... Let's put a kelp and a seagrass. And maybe... Are the wolfbane and things from Enchanted? Yes, so let's put some of those back there. So a wolfsbane, a mandrake, a water artichoke, and a belladonna. And maybe some sweetberry. And let's sleep. So I don't have to fight monsters. And let's feed our coal-eating flowers really quick, too. So they can be generating mana. If we did this, there are 9 of them. And I went like this. They should all eat those. Good job. And keep filling up our mana pool. Lovely. Okay, next order of business, a bridge across that little pool of water. Okay, here's what I'm hoping we could do, because this has a range of 16 blocks. If I stuck Mr. Zombie Husk, pardon me, sir. Thanks. I'm hoping I can set the kelp. Oh, I can't, hold on, it's a thing. You can't hoe it if it's underwater. So we have to hoe it and then let it flood. Pretty sure. Yep. There we go. And then get rid of you. And that should fill up everything except this one. And now I can put kelp and water artichoke, which should be within 16 blocks of the altar. And then let's do these. And maybe take this back a tiny bit, because reasons. This reminds me of some mod, and I can't think of what it is. What other... Has it always been Enchanted that did the... Is that close enough to be waterlogged? It is. Haha. If we did like that. And like that. I could put all kinds of crop things. And then a sweet berry, which I probably will hurt myself on, so let's hide that. Maybe here. Owie! And wheat seeds. Because why not? Am I getting seeds from hoeing the grass? Is that... It is. I think that's a peculiarity of the botanist hoe. And did you know that the shovel makes... Hold on, I'll show you this. It's cool. Then I get out. Let me out. Let me out. The shovel does a 3x3 path block. Boom. Isn't that cool? I mean, it's cool if you want that. I guess it may not be cool if you don't want that. Okay. Let's plant this tree. And then maybe this altar will be... I'm going to put it on a real piece of dirt so I don't have to move it later. And maybe you could go growy. Oh, that's nice, actually. Oh, yeah, Koala, you are one up on both of us, for sure. Hello. There's one where you surround a pool of water with flowers to access another dimension. Yes, that's Twilight Forest. You're absolutely right. Good job. But there was one with the... maybe it's Enchanted. Maybe Enchanted has been around longer than I think it has. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna... Let's see. Let's look at its... What did it... Oh, this was in the... It's not in the book. It's in the actual guide here. The more plant life around the altar, the more power you can store. This includes trees, grass, flowers, crops, vines, pumpkins, melons, and more. Okay, so the other thing we could put here that I have vines, pumpkins, melons. I do have vines somewhere. I have lily pads. I wonder if it means like growing pumpkins or setting pumpkins. We'll do both. And then trees. What else did it say? Grass. Let's grab some bone meal. And then could you tell me how much power you have? I'm guessing it'll be enough. We'll see. Oh no, I was harvesting. That's fine. 16 block range. Just slap some seagrass in here for giggles. Because we can. That's probably too far, but that's okay. And bone meal for grass. Yes. There we go. Can I bone meal that? Maybe. None of y'all. Ow! Ow! God! Shit! Death by berry. That's a new one. Those hurt. Especially with no armor. Okay, just be that way. Just grass it up over here. Grassy. I'm gonna move this flower closer. Like a soul. There we go. Maybe give it. Boom. And then I don't know if it's the whole pumpkin or the whole melon or what, but let's set them down. I wish there were a way to tell how much stuff is stored. Okay, we're just gonna hope that that's enough. We might move that upstairs and make a whole, like, make that whole area altar-y. Okay, that was a dud potion. So let's try this one more time. I think the recipe for these is mana pearl, whiff of magic, gold leaf. Here we go. I'm just gonna have faith that we have put enough greenery and shenanigans around there. We'll wait for it to boil. Mana pearl, whiff of magic, gold leaf. Okay, it's green. Should be close enough. Green is a good sign. Yay! We made a diamondy thing! Woohoo! Okay, let's take our other pearl. Turn it into a mana pearl. Because we need 2 of these. Whiff of magic. And I've got another gold leaf somewhere. Crafted? No. Green stuff. There we go. Fill it back up. Wait for it to boil. Dun, dun, dun. Tell the doggies to be quiet. Enchanted was published in December of 2021. So it has been around for a handful of years. Maybe it is the one I'm thinking of. Oh, crap. Oh, man. I got it in the wrong order. That's our ender pearl wasted. Awesome. Okay, game. Wonder if we should move this out there. So I have a little more room to deal with things. Oh, that wasn't ender pearl. That was the whiff of magic. That's fine. God. Because order matters in this. In case that was unclear. Just need one more attuned stone, jeez. I don't know how we're going to do... There's no mob farm utilities. Maybe there's a way to generate ender pearls. There we go. 2 attuned stones. I think I have all the materials in my inventory to make the spinning wheel. No, I need alder planks, wool. Do I have alder yet? Surely I do. Oh yeah, that looks familiar. Or not? Yes, alder log. I think I have alder trees out there growing. So we need an alder plank, some wool, and some oak stairs, you say? I do not have some already. Okay, so spinning wheel. Rowan stairs, my bad. Oh, we already have Rowan logs. Rowan stairs, there we go. Okay, spinning wheel. Nice. What am I missing? 2 clay jars. 1, 2. Ooh, that's all the whiff of magic from those. That's nice. Distillery. Distillery. Get. Okay, I don't think these need... Look how... I for sure thought that was going to be much bigger. I for sure thought that was going to be 2 blocks big. It's so cute. You know what? I made a shovel and no axe. Hold on. Just... Ah, it's a feature. Let's make an actual axe this time. Yay, we'll save the shovel as a spare. I want to do a thing. Let's do, do these make trapdoors? What kind of cool wood do we have? We have ancient logs. The rowan's kind of yellowy. The hawthorn's pretty. Let's do some hawthorn planks. Do you make a trapdoor? Oh, you don't. That's sad. You're kind of transparent. The hawthorn. Okay. Who else makes cool trapdoors? I guess the cherry. Although the bamboo's cool. Can we do bamboo real quick? Let's do that because we have bamboo. I think it works like this. Do you do a 4 or an 8? You're like this. Yes. And like this. And then we put you like that. Yep. And then like that. And then we get cool trapdoors. Nice. Because I thought it'd be cool to do like this and put the little dubers up here on a shelf. How big are you? That sounded so heavy. Like it totally sounded heavy. It might need to be over a fire though. What are its recipes? Oh god, it needs it gassed here for some of that. Okay, this one needs lappy. Oh, I thought I was being smart. I don't know where we get lappy yet. Seeds or bees, probably. Oh. That's supplementaries. I mean, we could make it, we could produce it with Thurgy. But you need lappy to make it. That's silly. So silly. Okay, well, we have a distillery. I still think that probably needs to be above a heat source. But it looks like it has a campfire in it. Look at it. It's so cute. Can I just experiment and see? Can I set it on fire? No. That would have been cool. Okay, spinning wheel though. This is how we're gonna get brilliant fiber from this point forward. And I should probably sleep. I don't think I've slept in like 3 nights. And that means phantoms. Okay. What are we working towards? We did the mana pearls. We made the things from enchanted. Let me put all this up. Random wood things. Let's switch to using birch since I have so much left over. And dirt and you can all go away. Like this and this. And you guys go in the enchanted chest. Bling. There we go. Okay. Quests. We've done it. Attuned stones are a very important part of witchcraft. Not only do they let you craft necessary workstations, they give you the ability to perform certain rites without the need of an altar once they're charged. Okay, and we have made everything but the kettle. So we need one more attuned stone, but I need an ender pearl to do that. Let's just see if there are any endermen running around. I need to put a possibly moderately attractive enderman stabbing place here on our farm. Let's make one out of the ancient logs. Right, or spruce? Probably spruce. Dark oak and spruce? Sure. I just want somewhere out here that I can come stare at an enderman and then run back and not be deadified. Right? We'll make an enderman-like... I don't know what I'm doing. Like that. And maybe like that. Look at that. Only the corners are dangerous. Let's do this. It's like a mushroom, but it's really to help us dispatch endermans. Okay, we'll stay up tomorrow night and try to get a few more. Usually there's one hanging around. Also, there, see? Oh, am I gonna make it? Probably not. Oh god, mistakes were made. He's right on my tail. I'm running. He's right behind me. Right behind me. Okay. God. Oh, it's all part of the plan, for sure. Oh, my sword gives him slowness. Look at that. Ha ha ha. Okay, let's make that kettle. Boop. And we just need the whiff and the leaf. Like so. And probably I forgot to put water in the kettle. I did. Right? You're boiling. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Yay, I know. I was excited. That was fortuitous. They really tend to hang out. Like, I think one of the advantages to having this kind of apocalyptic landscape right now is the mob spawns are pretty high. Okay, so that gave me one. Yes. And then if I said cauldron. No, not cauldron. Kettle, maybe is what it was called. Yes, that. That's just strings in a cauldron. Nice. 1, 2, 4, and some sticks, and God, I made all that iron. And that gives us that. And that gives us, yay, tools of the trade. I'm guessing you go over a fire too. Maybe, possibly. Okay, those bloody blocks allow you to craft a variety of witchy goodies. They'll need to be placed within range of an altar if their recipes require power. Okay, good. One of the main ways to channel altar power is through the practice of circle magic. Each ritual has a gold chalk glyph at its center but the placement of other chalk glyphs changes depending on what kind of ritual you want to perform. Most rituals can target a remote area using a waystone, and some rituals can even be performed away from the altar by adding a charged attuned stone to them. Read through the 2 reward books to find out what rituals you can perform. So those were actually meant to be separate. I'm so glad I didn't delete them. Why are you different books? Extraction First Edition, The Art of Witchcraft First Edition. Why would you give me different books to do this game? Fully upgraded oven, we have that. Oh. Filtered fume funnels. So we probably need to turn one of those into filtered. Oh, it is. Fume funnel, fume funnel. Oh my goodness. So many things. Okay, we've looked at all that. Distillation. The distillery allows witches to separate a material into its components, placed near an altar. We've done that. But it needs Lappy, which we don't have. And then this one's about the altar. You can upgrade it by placing specific items on top. See Witchcraft Extraction and the Additional Resources chapter to find more about these materials. Okay. Distillation. Slime balls. Okay, that's all extraction stuff. So we do need to combine these. I need to turn this back into an Akashic Tome and add them to it. Okay, so what the Enchanted has 3 different books. Brewing, Extraction, and the Art of Witchcraft. Cool. Awkward, but cool. Okay, that's chalk. We're not there yet. Okay, let's back up to Botania and our fell pumpkin, which I think we have enough power to do now. So we need a pumpkin, rotten flesh, gunpowder, and string. And then you use a living rock to activate the ritual. So just like you use seeds here to make your flowers, living rock is the thing that finalizes a crafting on the runic altar. So what do we say? Zombie flesh, gunpowder. Gunpowder, zombie flesh. I think it's also shapeless crafting. Gunpowder, zombie flesh, string, and pumpkin. I have a string. I have a pumpkin. So we can go gunpowder, zombie flesh, string, pumpkin. And then if I hold my thing. Okay, it does not have any mana. Mana spreader is pointed at the runic altar. I'm having Botania brain farts. I don't remember how to move mana. Mana spreader, blah, blah, blah. Shoots mana from point A to point B. It faces the cardinal direction when played with sneak right clicking. Points it elsewhere. It can be aimed at other blocks. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. That's all the bursts. So mana on rails, bellows. Give me the entry index. Where is the runic altar? Requires a firm grasp on the concept of Armored Draco. How's it going, friend? Beautiful Winnie, you say. Thank you, my darling. I can't remember how to get mana out of a mana pool to a mana spreader so I can give it to a mana altar. In Botania. Runes, blah, blah, blah. To use or start replacing it. Components. Yeah. Point a mana spreader with a supply of mana at the altar. Yeah. This is what I'm struggling with. Maybe I need to just point the flowers at that spreader instead. But there's no way to get it out of the mana pool. I know there is. My mana pool is set to fill a tablet. Okay, that seems bad. Let's do that. Okay. And can you... Like, it's pointed to the runic altar. But is it? No. Can it pull... Hmm. My day is going great, Draco. How is yours? It is a beautiful Tuesday morning in the mountains. A little overcast, but nice and cool. Oh my. Oh my. I want the pool. I want this mana spreader to pull it from that mana pool. Mana storage. It accepts mana from mana spreaders, and any adjacent ones will fill from it automatically. That's what I thought. So I feel like my mana spreader is just not connected to the altar. Well, see, that should have done it. Oops. Right? Just angle the spreader up a bit more toward the... yeah, that's right. Okay. Like up into the crafting area. Give me this. Sometimes... well, okay, not like that. Can you point there? Oh, nope. Why you turn crazy today? Like that should do it, right? Or does it need to be on top of the pool? That's what I can't remember. I don't think it needs to be. It's adjacent, right? Oh, here we go. Yeah, hold on. Oh, there it goes. Could you... is that it? Nope, barely. Why? Now it's firing it across the room. That seems... How does this even work? Like, how? What kind of spreading direction? Oh, there we go. That's right at it. Like... nope, almost. It's pointed at the ritual altar. I just don't know why it's not... yeah, it definitely said adjacent. Oh, adjacent to plants. It accepts a mana pool as a storage for mana. It accepts mana from mana spreaders. Oh, and any adjacent ones Adjacent mana spreaders will fill from it automatically. Oh, altar first, then the spreader? Nope. It won't let me. Let me take all the crafting stuff out. Hold on, I think sometimes that's Mr. Altar? Can you connect to that? There it goes. Maybe. I mean, it's pointed at the runic altar. For sure. It's just, is it actually... I mean, I guess I could just put the altar next to the mana pool. Why? This should work. Weaker derivative. I'm not seeing the little recipe thing. You know how you look at this with whatever you're trying to convert and it gives you the green check mark? You should see the recipe thing that shows you whether or not it's got enough mana to perform that craft. Unless I've got the crafting wrong, which is entirely possible. What are we trying to make? A fell pumpkin. Rotten flesh, pumpkin, gunpowder, string, living rock. And it needs a tiny bit of mana. Look up the altar. Oh, yeah, good point. DT index. Runic altar. Requires a firm grasp on the concept of mana manipulation. Yeah, duh. Okay, remove a read through the important entries in that section of the Lexica Botania. Okay, so moving mana. Okay, to use a runic altar, start by placing the components of the rune you want to create on the altar. We did that. Point a mana spreader with a supply of mana at the altar. We did. Your wand will show you the progress of the transfer. It should be apparent when the altar's received enough mana. Yeah, that's what's not happening. So if I look up mana manipulation, hold please. Introduction to mana. Yeah. Mana can be used for myriad, blah, blah, blah. Mana tablet. Sir, you have no idea what you've done. You've entered a place that will mean either your death or mine. Darn it. Rude. Okay, this block shoots mana from point A to B. It faces a cardinal direction when placed. Sneak clicking with a wand of the forest. Hold on, this storm is way loud. I forgot the bone. There's a bone? Ah, I forgot the bone. You're a genius. I was like, I haven't been using Botania for 10 years or anything. Yay! That is what I'm looking for. See the little magic, it's moving things? Dear God, thank you for having eyeballs. You win the prize for the day. It was hidden. The bone was hidden. Yay. That should do a thing. We should get a fell pumpkin, hopefully. Oh, I have to whack it with my wand. Like that. Yes. Yay, fell pumpkin! Oh my God. This is why y'all are here. You're here because you helped me. I love this. I am a backseat driving positive streamer. Okay. Fell pumpkin. Why'd we need this? For blaze things. Okay. We can get a fell pumpkin, a weak imitation of a blaze head. Pop the magically charged head on top of 2 iron bars, and it'll turn into a passable facsimile of a blaze. Okay, so we're gonna whack a blaze. A fake blaze? A false blaze? This ought to be cool. We should make a bunch of these. Let's do it outside. Because I can. Iron bar. Fell pumpkin. Hi! You're definitely a blaze. I'm just saying. Yay! 10 blaze powder. Oh my god, that's cool. Let's do it again. We need those. Okay, we're gonna do oh, I could totally build it inside a nice safe box. Yeah, you're totally right. I wonder if there's like fake Enderman we can make too. I'm going to save that. Okay. String, bone, gunpowder, zombie flesh, pumpkin. Bone, gunpowder, zombie flesh, pumpkin. How do I not have more gunpowder? I guess I need to go after some creepers tonight. I see mob hunting in our future for some of these. And I need a piece of living rock. Nope, wrong button. Amazing. These are shapeless, I believe. There it goes. We have a nice mana pool supply right now. Wait for that to do here. Let me give you all these. And we toss you in. Oop. Give me that. Click you, and then whack you with a wand of the forest. Nice. And 2 more iron bars. So they're a little expensive, but I think it's worth it. Got ash this time, and a guaranteed 20 blaze powder. That's what I love. Right there. I feel like they're mobs. Okay, we're gonna stay up tonight and fight. Do we think? What kind of armor? Can I make copper armor? Chest. Bronze. Wow. I mean, we have iron. I guess we'll go iron. We don't have access to anything else yet. Can I make chainmail? No. Okay, we'll iron ourselves up here and then run around. What do we need? 24 for a full set? Like that. And pants. And a hat. And some boots. Save my leather boots for other things. And I still have... My God, so much crap. Okay, we need the fell pumpkins. What mining level? They're iron, basically. These are the botanist pickaxe from Nature's Aura. And they have, we go to Natural Aura and go to the index. Basically their base material is iron, but they have additional quirks. So they have iron durability and effect. But like a botanist pickaxe will turn a block into a mossy variation. So if I mine up a... I say that. that should be a way. What to put? Provided it has one. Hand axe is better at removing leaves than other tools. Shovel has the ability to make grass grow on fallow land. Oh, really? And then you get, when you hoe different things, it gives you seeds from the grass. And the sword inflicts slowness. So they're just a good alternative to iron at this point, I think. Y'all are still... What do we do? I put 3 in there. Let's put another 6. The ones that don't have any. That should be everything. Yeah. Because we want a good amount of mana to do stuff. Okay. The other thing... Why were we doing the fell pumpkin? Because... it was an easier way to make brilliant fiber. Right? So I want to try that. So in the spinning wheel, if we put blaze powder, bone needle, and icy needles, we get brilliant fiber. And icy needles are in a drawer. And I think bony needles... you just put... yeah, flint and bone gives you 8 of them. Like this. Okay, and then blaze powder in a spinning wheel. So let's do 8 and 8 and 8. Ooh, what is the spinny thing? Must have plenty of power. Maybe. It's doing a thing. Oh, there it goes. So it just takes it a minute. Okay, we'll leave it to it. Icy. I'm so glad I saved all those icy needles. Blaze powder. Okay, and the kettle. Still haven't learned anything about the kettle. Let's see. Brewing, extraction. Altars. Herbology. Extraction. Oh, there are more. Brewing. Circle magic. Puppetry. Brewing. The kettle. Kettle similar to which called a type of brewing apparatus. Kettles require altar power and a sufficient heat source. Okay. So it needs to be on a campfire. We can do that. One of you. Any one of you is fine. And some sticks. Like so. Do we have a little spot to put it? We do. Boom. Maybe. Do you have enough room? I feel like no. Like that picture was very different. Right? Do I need to make this thing? That looks like 2 cobblestone walls. And then somehow it goes between them. Maybe, possibly. One campfire. Looks Looks like it needs water. Yeah, I'm sure it'll need water inside of it. I'm just wondering if this structure needs... Okay, I'm gonna do it sideways just for giggles. Oops. Ah, yes. Okay. So that's a thing. Alright. We'll do a little redesign with our... Maybe we could move Thurgy upstairs and put all of our enchanted stuff in here. Since it's right next to the altar. Okay, kettle is good. I'm sure it needs water. Yep. Ouchie. That's boiling. And if I say kettle and look at the recipes, we make redstone soup, spirit of otherwise, brew of the grotesque, happenstance oil. Holy crap. Some of these are complicated. Flying ointment. Ooh, I bet that's what we use on a broom. Brew of the depths, brew of love. Ooh, we almost have all that. What does that do? Cocoa beans, the only thing I'm missing. Brew of sprouting, soul of the world, and mystic ungent. Wow. This requires all kinds of crap. Requires a 3,000 level altar. Okay. That's what you say, game. Okay, let's go hunt some mobs. Because we can. Put the blings away. We don't have any, I have keep inventory turned on in case that was unclear. I do have a bow. But no arrows because we don't have feathers yet. And I guess... Oh, why do you have thorns? Can I just set you on fire? Did y'all get mad at each other, maybe? That would be cool. I hear more coming. Give me your cool armor, bro. That slowness is kind of nice, actually. That must be reinforced obsidian. Like, seriously. Does it work? Oh, that's a spider under my feet. Nope. Okay. I got that bad. Ow. Ow. Are there any Endermans? Enough with the poison. Okay, no gunpowder for me, apparently. Let's try that once more with feeling. Dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun. Please don't blow up in my face. That would suck. Anything? No. Oh, an actual zombie. These don't spawn naturally. I think they're only called in as reinforcements, if y'all know about the reinforcement mechanic. Oh, it's a skeleton. We don't want that. I do want that. Creeper, though. Oh, that's legs. Sir, don't like your poison. Ah! Okay. a party. What's up with y'all in the armor? Makes me think a regular vanilla mob farm wouldn't be a bad idea. What do we get? Lappy Lazuli leggings. I wonder if I can chop those up into actual Lappy Lazuli. Probably not. But what was that armor on them? HP 10. Dun dun dun. Sir? Boop. I don't have that many arrows. What's it, Enderman? Come here. Come here. Come on, follow me. Thank goodness they're good at following. I know. You're right behind me. Let's go. Oh, 2 for 1. Hi. Come to me. Yep. Oh no. I need your... Ah! No! Reed! That was so close. Might look good as the painting over the fireplace. Oh, yes. Okay, we got 1. Oh, that's a quiver of 4 something arrows. Cool. Pants. Unbreaking, mana boost 3, fire protection 1. Sure, they're gonna get wrecked. That's okay. Mr. Creeper. Oh! What the heck was that? No, 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 no. Sound like an exploding arrow? I gotta go pick that up again. Oh my god, why are you so hard to hit? I need that arrow back. God, frickin' poison spiders. I'm gonna go into the code and figure out how to turn that off. Enderman, come to me. You too. Good, quite a few. I wish more of them would drop ender pearls. We don't. As soon as we get a diamond, I'm making an enchanting table. Or some looting. Ooh, 2. It's exciting. Okay, come here, creepy beep. Let's go. Just away from that skeleton, please. Okay, that was 2. Moss, moss. Where is a creeper hiding under a tree when you need one? Nothing. Those are all, I've discovered that the red dots are things floating on the ground, like... Usually, typically, yes. Nice, nice. Okay, we're back up to 8 arrows. That's good. Any others? No. I mean, I guess we could go caving for critters. I'm thinking a mob farm above the ocean I think we'd be close enough in render just to do like a generic. Hey now. Whoop. You have armor on. Makes it not terribly fair. Thank you. Okay, not bad. More arrows than we started with. 3 ender pearls. Not a bad night. More spider's eyes. Enough to make more blaze powder. That's kind of the important part. And a potato. Very good. And I think I will wear the armor. Can I put all the arrows in there? How does that work? Do you go like in there? Right click. Okay, cool. And then how do I know what I'm using? I guess it doesn't matter. It'll just use what it's gonna use. Okay. Oh, okay, we got through the enchanted stuff. Now what? Oh my god, okay, so we did the mana spreader, the Botania, the fell pumpkin, which was huge. I want to do the natural alter catalyst, transmutation catalyst. So to do that, we need to get into embers, potentially. Maybe Dawnstone Nugget. Right? Okay, we'll follow. Read the book, Winnie. Okay, we did lead last time. That leads us to drilling for embers. So, ember is the lifeblood of the world, despite... I'm sorry, I want to catch up with chat. I feel like I remember mining up Lappy, but this is the pack that specifically says there's no ores. Yeah. So don't bother mining. Yeah, there's nothing under there, not even coal. Like nada. Which is really weird. Like it basically means that this is a sky block. Right? Like I realize we're on terra firma, but there's no reason to ever go away from your base because there's nothing out there to get. Like it's weird that it's that way. It's cool, but it's because I specifically chose it because I was like, oh, I'm not going to do another sky block anytime soon because I just did a bunch that are the equivalent, like Ocean Block 2 and all the mods to the sky. And or 9, the 9 version. I haven't done the 10 version of that yet. And yet, somehow here we are in another skyblock equivalent. I mean, except that there's stone and dirt under our feet, which I find highly entertaining. Do I ever use the pinned quest function? I have not yet. Right here. Boom. And then does that, like... Where does that put it? Auto pin. Where does that put that quest for me to look at? I guess that lets us keep track of where it is. Unpin pin. That's cool. Okay, Ember is the lifeblood of the world. Despite whatever happened, there is still a virtually infinite ember available deep underground. You just need to make a machine that can mine it. Enter the ember bore. Place it on bedrock. Add a mechanical core above it so you can pipe things in and out of it and give it some fuel. It'll start digging up that sweet, sweet ember. Okay. The mechanical core acts as an extension for most embers multi-blocks. You can transfer items, fluids, and ember in and out of the core. Okay, so it's like a pipe. Use your mechanical lens. It's extremely figuring out how embers machines work. Okay. So we need to make an ember bore and a mechanical core and, according to this, a mechanical lens. Lens. Tinker's lens. Focal lens. What did you call it? Use your mechanical lens for figuring out how machines work. Probably, I think they mean a tinker's lens. Right? Okay, but to do all of this fun stuff, we need cammonites. We need a mechanical core, lead plate. So we need more lead. And I was going to use thru to triple our lead. Right? So that's actually the first step. I think that may be all we can get done today. But let's try this. If we erase a lot of the stuff we've made. We know how to do that. We know what that is. We did that. We did that. We did that. Haven't made a mana tablet yet. We'll get to it. Nether bricks. Okay, we can't do transmutation altar yet. But we can do... Here we go. Liquefaction. If we use salamoniac and lead in the liquefaction chamber, we get 3 times the amount. Good news. Liquefaction cauldron. Let's get the copper out of there and put the lead in instead. And do we have a bucket of salamoniac? We do. When I did like this, and I gave it a little spark of power, like this. Right? And then the lead just needs the mineral alchemical salt. And we have some mercury. Probably need more. Let's grab more charcoal. What have I put in here? Charcoal. Good. Nice. Uh-oh. I've burned all of our spruce into charcoal. It's a feature. No? Can you just put that in there, please? What do I have? Dark oak. That'll work. Since I ended up not using as much of it as I thought. Nice. And if we put charcoal in the calcination oven, no. Like that, it'll turn the charcoal into the mineral salts. And if we put cooked fish in the mercury distiller, boom. With what? No, I think I just need to give it fuel. Yes. You'll make mercury. You're making alchemical salts. You're making alchemical sulfur. Put the lead. Minerals. Couple more mercury. I don't think we need a lot. And then we can give this some power. And it should make us 6 lead ingots instead of just 2. Which is great. In the game on the right is where it shows up. Oh, I see. Oh, cool. Nice. I like that. Then we have goals. Okay, there are 6 lead ingots. Woohoo! And that also leads us on the create path. And lead was just Ritual of the Forest with nether brick and infused iron. So let's go make a bunch more of that. Maybe... Well, I guess we're only going to make that many. And 5 of those. And some of the bling stuff. And let's kill some more mobs while we're out here after I put all that up. Dispatching the non-friendlies. Hi, creepy beep. Come here. I need more gunpowder from you, sir. Possibly. I mean, 1 is better than none. And any Enderman? Nope, it's all zombies, creepers, and spiders today. Nope. Stop your bouncing. Ow! Every time. Okay. Wow. The poison is the blah blah. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think it may be too dark for the tree to grow. Not sure. 1, 2, 1, 2. And nope, not there, Winnie. Sapling goes in the middle. Derp. Yeah, there's no light. We have to sleep. Darn it. I mean, I should put torches down. This is faster. Should give us... Oh, yeah, there it goes. Couple of lead. Possibly. Yay. Okay, let's do that again. Do. 1. Oh, God, did you know you could throw another brick? What? I haven't seen that before. Really? I mean, I know you could throw them, but did you know it broke? Oh, it just disappears. What is that from? I feel like that's not a thing. Okay. Can't wait. First time I've probably ever said this. Can't wait till we have mystical agriculture to do all of our resource generating. It's terrible. Any creepers? No. More like it. Let's do 1 more. Since that's how many... Another brick I have. Also because... Oh, you know what? The trees are doing a good job keeping the aura. In that Liminal Industries pack, you can throw a brick and break a light fixture to get resources. That's cool. Okay, I'm going to write that down now because that sounds fun. Liminal Industries. What version of Minecraft is that? I'm nosy now. I've got CurseForge open. Liminal Industries 1.20. As you find yourself inside the endlessly changing and evolving back rooms, you realize the only thing standing between you and your escape is building your own automated factory. That's cool! Okay, can I bookmark that? Let's see. I don't want to install it right now. Too much power on the machine. At least that pack has exploration. Yeah, it's relatively new. I hadn't heard of it. That's very cool. Okay, let's see if we can do the same thing for these 8 lead and Solomoniac them into lead things. We have that's a ton of mercury. That's how I've been getting all my mercury. It's why I've been fishing off camera so much. 9. We should get 27 lead from that. 8. Sorry, 24. I should do this to the gold, too. Except, I don't know if we can... We get gold nuggets. I don't know how to expand them. I need to grow more oak trees, too. And spruce, since apparently I've turned all of our spruce into charcoal. Worth it. So worth it. Okay, let me fill these up. Oh, come on. Use one more. Thank you. It goes through the salt pretty quick. Okay, 2 more gunpowder. And some rotten flesh. So we have 6 lead. I'm gonna put... Oh, I do have extra alchemical salts. That's good. That is very good. Very good. Here we go. This should give us 24 lead ingots. And that means when we come back, we can do some create, because andesite alloy uses lead nuggets. And we should have plenty now. And I'll try to grind some more of this off camera, since it's just iron. Basically, it's just iron and nether brick. That's super cheap, really. Barbus, how's it going, friend? How are you this morning? Or this evening, I should say. Hope you have something nice planned for dinner. Nice tasty, I guess. Mercury distiller. That's how we get the hemoglobin to make our iron. It's all going pretty good. I do need to do more fishing because I think we're out of fish. I think I may have used them all. No, we have some raw salmon. Oh, I did fish. Okay, we have cod. That's my super secret mechanism. While that cooks, we cut up the fish, which gives us more bone meal, which will help us with Botania. You're good, I'm glad. And then we cook it. Yay, and put the bone meal away. And the sapling away. Let's go get our lead. Someday I'll put a roof on this. 24 lead ingots. We've won the game! Well, we've certainly won this episode, or something like it. Yay lead. And yay Botania and making progress. I think we made... I mean, I don't feel like we got far, but that's significant progress for material generation. So when we come back next time, we'll start on embers and create kind of simultaneously, because both of those, we need to have all that in place in order to really get into the resource generation part of mystical agriculture. So I did the startup, like we have the Inferium going, but like to make an infusion altar, I needed the gold, and the gold is expensive. But we need the brilliant fiber to make. That's why we need, so gold. Let's see, what is it? Brilliant If you look at this recipe, we need these golden nether bricks. And they turn into basically nether gold ore, which gives us nuggets. And that's how we're getting our gold. So our gold is dependent on the brilliant fiber manufacturing thing, which we did today. So that's very good. That means that we can now get into mystical agriculture and do like tier 1 and tier 2 seeds. Woo! Because making, well, I say that. Making prudentium is actually a recipe in the cauldron, which is cool. But at the very least, we need to do like the earth, air, fire, water seeds. So we can get into actual resource production with mystical agriculture, which is cool. But thank y'all very much for watching. That's all I have time for today. If you enjoyed the stream, please leave a like. It helps me out, and I really appreciate it. In the meantime, remember, you are all the shiny stuff that awesome is made of. Take care, everybody. Bye.